Hi guys, so in this video I'm going to be showing you how to get this look right here, which is like a botched microblading and lip implant kind of thing. I mean, I know it doesn't look super realistic, but I thought I would just do something kind of fun. And yeah, I thought I would do like the kind of microblading gone wrong, because microblading is such a big thing at the moment. When I actually came up with this idea, I was wondering whether anybody else had done like microblading before. They probably have, so if you know of anybody, let me know. But I did look up on YouTube and I saw one other person that had done a microblading gone wrong kind of Halloween tutorial, but it was very different to what I did to my brows. So yeah, if you do know of anybody else, then I'm really sorry. Like, if this isn't an original idea, then whoops. Oh, and also, there's going to be a bunch more Halloween looks. This one is just starting simple. I'm going to do some like full face ones and like some way cooler ones and stuff. So this one is just a little simple tutorial, which I thought I would upload for you guys today. So I hope you enjoy. Okay, so I'm actually going to start, before I do my foundation stuff, I'm going to start by just doing a little something to my brows. And the reason that I kind of thought of this whole idea is because when I was using this particular brow gel, somebody commented on my vlog saying that it looked like I had my brows microbladed, and they asked if I did. But I was like, no, I don't. But that is a good Halloween video idea. So to start off, I'm using the Eyeshadow brow gel. I think this only comes in one shade, but it's a really good brow gel for making your brows look like they've been microbladed. So let me just show you. I know that this brow here is pretty red because it's got the fake blood stains from where I've been practicing. Okay, so at this stage it doesn't really matter like how messy your brows are looking, so I'm just gonna put it on like this. So this is what it makes your brows look like just by itself. As you can see, it really kind of like picks up each individual hair and like separates them. So I'm then just going to clean up around the edges using a cream concealer. So I'm using the Soap & Glory Kick-Ass Concealer. I got this recently and I've never tried this before. I don't understand how. Because I remember when I first started watching YouTube, this concealer was so hyped. And I'm just, whoa, that is really quite pigmented. Just going underneath my brows, just to clean them up a little bit. Okay, so now that my brows are carved, I'm just going to put on my foundation. I'm just going to do my foundation and my like concealer, contour and highlight, and then I will be right back. I'm using L'Oreal True Match for my foundation. I'll use the Soap & Glory Kick-Ass Concealer. For my contour, I'm using the Revlon Sculpt and Highlight Contour Kit, which looks like this. For my highlight, I'm going to use my own little palette. And then for my mascara, I'm going to use the Maybelline Big Shot Colossal Mascara. Okay, so the rest of my face makeup is done. I'm just going to quickly apply a bit of the Soap & Glory Sexy Mother Pocket Extreme Plump XL Lip Gloss. I'm actually very nearly out of this, but it's a plumping lip gloss. And I'm just going to put this on. I do know that I have foundation all over my lips, but it's going to be covered in a bit, so that's cool. Okay, so now it's time for the fun part. There are a variety of different things that you can use. I have this Imagic Professional Cosmetics 12 Flash Colour Case. I got this on eBay a couple of years ago for like £5 or £10. I think it's a dupe of the Make Up Forever like face paint kit thing. So you could use something like this and use the red shade, or like mix some of the shades together. You could also use a red liquid lipstick, the Jeffree Star one in the shade Designer Blood or Unicorn Blood. They're very similar shades. They are pretty much the colour of blood, so this would also work really well. But what I'm going to use today, because I want this to be a drugstore kind of thing. Wait, I've just realised I don't think Eyeshadow is drugstore. The palette I'm going to use is the Makeup Revolution SFX Spectra SFX palette. And yeah, this is a face paint palette. It's got a bunch of different colours, and I'm going to be using the blood ones and also the black and the white. So I'm just taking a really skinny brow brush. I have a few here. The Iconic one is really skinny, but I don't want to use it just because it's my favourite brow brush at the moment and I don't want to stain it red. So I have a really thin one here from Claire's. I also have a thin one from Model Zone, and then I have an MUA one as well. I think I'm going to go for the Model Zone one just because it's the most clean. So I'm just taking a mixture of this shade and this shade here, which are both like blood kind of colours. And I'm going to start by just doing small hair-like strokes. And by no means is this going to look perfect, by the way. But just like do what you can I'm just like following the shape of my eyebrow with this. Actually, you know what? I'm going to go in with the darker colour. And I'm just starting at the base and just drawing in little hair-like kind of strokes. And something you can do if the brush gets too like thick, just like pinch it together. And I'm just going to extend some of these hair strokes to above my brows so that you can really see them. Okay, so now I'm just going to do the same on the other side. By the way, if you don't know what microblading is, it's actually where they take like a little scalpel and scratch, like cut into the top layer of your skin, and then they put like ink over it, like into the cuts, so it kind of leaves a kind of semi-permanent tattoo in the top layer of your skin. And it's like been a really popular procedure recently on social media and stuff. Right, so this is what my brows are looking like right now. So I'm then just taking another little small brush and I'm going to dip into the same kind of red shade, and just to make my brows look a bit kind of inflamed and aggravated, I'm just going to put some of this paint around the edges and kind of smudge it around with my little brush, just because I want that overall area to look quite pink and like swollen, as if it's just been cut into. By the way, I'm no professional makeup artist, you guys know that. This is just like a little bit of fun. Don't take it too seriously. I know that it's not going to look like realistic, but I just thought it might be something funny to do for Halloween. I'm just going to dip my finger into some of this and just kind of smudge it around the edges. That works better. Okay, so then what I'm going to do is take a little bit of the black colour here, and I'm just going to add this in like random sections just to like deepen it up a little bit. I am now going to add some fake blood, so I'm taking the Makeup Revolution SFX fake blood. I'm just going to take some of this on the same angled brush, and I'm just going to kind of dot this through my brows. Why does fake blood always come out pink? We just know that this is gonna stain my eyebrows. Right, so I'm just gonna give you a little close-up of how this looks. Okay, so this is what they're looking like. I feel like I need a bit more red around them to make them look a bit more inflamed. So you could just leave it there. You could also add some drips like coming from your eyebrows. I did that earlier, but I feel like it kind of looks better if you don't add drips. I might add some at the end, but I'm just gonna move on to my lips because I was also playing around yesterday with all these different shades, and I decided that I wanted to like put something on my lips as well, because I managed to make them look really big and like gross and as if they'd just been injected and it kind of like gone wrong. So that's what I'm going to do right now. I'm just going to dab off the plumping lip gloss, which by the way actually does work a little bit. Like, okay, so I'm using the same angled brush and the same kind of red blood colours from this, and I'm just going to outline my lips first, and I'm going outside my normal lip line. Especially on the top lip, I'm going like way outside the lines. And I'm making it a kind of rounded shape instead of having a cupid's bow. By the way, I'm not meaning to, oh my god, look at my lips. I'm not meaning to throw any shade at anyone that does have like their lips done or their eyebrows done or anything. Like, I'm not bashing it at all. I just thought this video would be kind of like fun. So, and then just like filling them in. Do you think this is what I would actually look like with lip fillers? Okay, so I'm doing some kind of like random lines on them. And then going in with the black just to like deepen it up. And then just gonna take some of the red and do some little like lines. My camera died, so sorry if anything is like changed. But yeah, I was just saying that I was doing these little lines around my mouth because it looks kind of like you had something implanted into your lips, and these are like the incisions. Not that that's very realistic, but I just kind of like how it looks. I feel like it outlines them a little bit. And then I'm also going to do the same, just add some like bits of redness around the edges. I feel like that kind of just ruined it. Okay, let's try and blend that out with my beauty blender. And then again, I'm taking the fake blood. I'm taking the fake blood again, and I'm just going to put some of this on my lips. By the way, be very careful with this stuff because it stains like everything. And then I'm just going to add like a drip. Right, so this is the finished look. What do you guys think? Let me give you a close-up. Okay, so there we go. What do you guys think? I know it doesn't... It's a bit of a silly idea, and I feel like it would probably look better if you did like one or the other. Or maybe you like them both together, I don't know. Obviously it doesn't look realistic, but it does look like you've put in some effort, and I reckon people will probably be able to tell like what this is supposed to be. You could go wild and like do your nose and everything. Yeah. There we go. I thought I would give it a go, and there's going to be plenty more Halloween tutorials. This is just like a simple one, so. I really feel like the girl in the Mrs. Potato Head video by Melanie Martinez. So that is it for this video. If you enjoyed it, make sure you give it a thumbs up. I would love to know your thoughts and opinions in the comments down below. If you have any other suggestions for Halloween things that you want to see, let me know in the comments, because I will be taking on some of your suggestions and doing a bunch more Halloween videos because I love Halloween. If you aren't already subscribed to my channel, I would love it so much if you would press the little subscribe button down below and turn on my notifications. That would be amazing. I hope you are all well, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!